Mental Wow presents 15 signs you're an INFJ, the world's rarest personality type. Before we go over the signs, let's clear up some things. INFJ is an acronym for introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging, and it's one of the 16 personality types from personality type systems based on Carl Jung. The tests are popularly known as Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. These tests indicate differing psychological preferences in how people perceive the world and make decisions. Carl Jung speculated that people experience the world using 4 principal psychological functions: sensation, intuition, feeling, and thinking, and that one of these 4 functions is dominant for a person most of the time. Introverted. INFJs are energized by time alone. Intuitive. They focus on concepts and ideas over facts and details. Feeling. Make decisions based on personal values and feelings. Judging. Prefer plans and organization over being flexible and spontaneous. INFJs belong to the temperament of the idealists and are called counselors or advocate. Guess what? Carl Jung himself was an INFJ. Introverted, mysterious, and creative. INFJs can be highly complex individuals and quiet leaders. It is said only 2% of the world's population are INFJs. Let's find out if you belong to this group. Number 1. Lone wolf. They enjoy their alone time. Some would say even a lone wolf. INFJs can generally feel overpowered and depleted after spending time in large gatherings or busy social situations. They need their own individual alone time to recharge and unwind. INFJs can be viewed as the solitary wolf type, particularly since they appreciate being on their own a great deal of the time. They appreciate this uninterrupted alone time and don't care for adhering to the guidelines that others place on them. While INFJs can be seen as a solitary wolf now and again, they will appreciate feeling associated with others. Despite enjoying their alone time, they appreciate deep connections with other people. Number 2. Philosopher. They relish conversations and interactions on the deeper meaning of things, ranging from philosophy to psychology, enjoying interactions discussing subjects like metaphysics and spirituality. They often contemplate their purpose in life and wish to understand the world at an etheric level. This personality type is always looking for ways to expand their mind and gain new knowledge. It is said Plato was an INFJ. Number 3. Allergic to conflict. They are peacekeepers and avoid conflict at all costs. They will go out of their way to avoid it. Stress and conflict takes a toll on INFJs, and they can experience health problems as a result. INFJs hate conflicts. They hide and withdraw whenever there is a confrontation. Sometimes they agree, even if they disagree, just to avoid an argument. INFJs can be difficult for people to understand, as they don't just respond to things the way most would expect them to. This does not mean INFJs are bad at argument. It's that arguing with others feels pointless to them, especially when dealing with close-minded people with fixed views. Number 4. Private conversationalists. They enjoy talking to others, but prefer one-on-one over group interactions. Talking and sharing things with someone is truly rewarding, especially if the INFJ feels they connect at some level. INFJs need to uncover if they are compatible with a person before they can let the conversation truly flow openly. This is all related to their private nature and perhaps to guard themselves or their ego. Number 5. Empath. They see the world differently than other people. They have a high level of empathy and care for others. INFJs absorb others' emotions. Some people call their ability to absorb others' emotions a superpower. They have an awareness of other people's pains and feelings. Number 6. Perfectionists. They are perfectionists and deeply affected by criticism. They often want to get it right from the get-go, and so therefore, at times, they might find themselves with analysis paralysis, overthinking and trying to accomplish perfection. In return, they get nothing done. This fear of criticism turns them into procrastinators. However, as they gain confidence and mature in life, this might become less of an issue as they allow themselves to grow and learn from their mistakes. Number 7. Shapeshifter, social chameleon. They are highly adept at molding themselves into different personas. They intuitively understand that people are more comfortable around them when they are someone who makes sense to them. They aren't pretending to be anything. INFJs never want to make anyone uncomfortable and usually try to fit into the appropriate category for most social interactions. Number 8. They can be mirrors. They process and express the feelings of the people they are around, often unaware of what they are doing. It all happens on a subconscious level. They unknowingly emulate the personality traits and actions of those around them. Some would argue that they do not mimic. They recognize the ways in which people wish to be treated and act accordingly, so they do act differently based on what they perceive from each individual. Number 9. They want to help others. INFJs want to help others, but they want to solve everyone's problem. INFJs regard problems as opportunities to design and implement creative solutions, as this gives them purpose and a sense of fulfillment. This personality type seeks to make a difference and fix those around them. INFJs are drawn towards people who are in need of saving. They tend to be attracted to people who are a bit broken or lost. While this could be a good thing, this can sometimes get the INFJ into toxic relationships. As they evolve, they realize it's not always in their place to fix people's problems. Number 10. Peaceful aura. They have a calming aura that makes others feel at peace. Strangers like to open up to them and tell them their biggest secrets. INFJs can have a very calming and focusing effect on some of the other types of personalities. They can often make others feel validated without even trying. People of the INFJ personality tend to come across as relaxed and easygoing. Most people would never guess just how turbulent their inner world can be. They are private and prefer to keep their emotions to themselves. This applies to positive emotions as well. INFJs rarely make their excitement known. Number 10. Mind readers, psychic intuition. Their intuitive function allows them to read other people well, and this brings them awareness to others' motivations and emotions. Some can't believe the incredible accuracy to which INFJs can predict what someone is thinking or going to do. Some explain this ability as pattern recognition. They know how to subconsciously connect body language, speech patterns, and behaviors. And they do this intuitively and at a high level not understood by other personality types. Number 12. Human lie detector. Who needs a lie detector when you have an INFJ? Seriously, they can instantly know if someone is lying or is thinking something different than what they are saying. This makes the INFJ want to dig deeper into others' psyche. On the flip side, INFJs can be difficult for others to understand. They have an almost supernatural ability to read expressions and notice a slight change in a person's voice tone. Because they can tell when someone is lying, they instantly know if someone is trustworthy. If they pass the lie detector test, then they can be considered part of their small circle of trust. Number 13. Gift of gab. No, not the verbal, spoken word, but because of their introverted nature, they are better at communicating through writing and texting. Talking to people or groups can be draining for them, so they prefer writing as this gives them a sense of freedom. While verbally communicating with other people, they are expected to communicate in real time. To an INFJ, this could be challenging, as their answers or insights come to them in images and impressions. How do they now start to translate these patterns and emotions into words? Number 14. Introverted nature. They enjoy having a small group of close friends. They can often be mistaken for shy as they can be mellow, quiet, and reserved. Not to be mistaken for bashful or weak. People with this personality type prefer not to waste time or energy on needless chit-chat and instead choose their words carefully. They need time and space alone to recharge. They share their true selves with a select few. INFJs can end up feeling overwhelmed and lose focus when they have to spend time in busy or hectic environments. They invest a lot of time learning more about themselves. They are self-aware, often contemplating about their life, exploring interests, and reading books and articles about topics and themes that are important to them. INFJs might enjoy working as a writer, computer programmer, graphic designer, psychologist, scientist, artist, counselor, or accountant. Number 15. Paladin. Driven by a sense of morality, they seek for meaning in their relationships, thoughts, and situations. They keep a focus on understanding others and themselves. Through the use of their intuitive skills, they develop a clear and confident vision, which they then set out to execute, aiming to better the lives of others. They can also be brutally honest, even to a fault. If you wish to have someone tell you the brutal truth, even if you might not want to hear it, talk to an INFJ. Considered by some as part of their dark side, they can sometimes come off as too judgmental, harsh, or blunt. However, they are rarely malicious, nor do they mean to be cruel. They just wish to keep things honest like a true paladin. Bonus number 16. They speak their own language. At times, they get frustrated and feel misunderstood in social interactions. They find that it's nearly impossible to find people who speak the same language as them. They might be able to pick up on others' emotions and feelings, but they can also come to the realization that they can't communicate in other people's unique languages. This personality type can have a hard time putting what's in their head into words, sometimes wishing others could understand them better. They can find difficulty in speaking clearly, since there is so much going on in their minds they struggle to express themselves. Their mind could be replaying past conversations, planning for future events, searching for underlying meanings, connecting patterns, etc. The INFJ is a gift and a curse. It allows them to make incredible connections and anticipate situations. But it has also been known to make clear communication a challenge. If you see yourself in most of these signs, it's highly probable you are an INFJ, the world's rarest personality type. Are you an INFJ? Which one of these traits describes you best? Let everyone know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, click thumbs up and share with your friends. Want to see more videos like this? Hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll know when we post new videos like this. Thanks for watching!